AITA for not including my son's adopted child in my will. My wife and I are in our 60s, we are thinking of retiring soon and we are trying to get our finances and everything we own in order. For example, we're finally selling our old house because it's too big and we don't need it. We want to live in a quieter place and a smaller house. We have 3 kids, all adults by now. Each of our kids have their own kids as well. We have a daughter with 1 kid, a son with 2 and another son with 2 biological kids and a stepdaughter. Our youngest son was married. About 10 or so years ago he cheated on his wife and they got divorced. He cheated with his current wife, then he adopted her daughter. We want to divide our state between our children and our grandchildren. We had a family gathering to talk about some of these things, especially the house in case any of our children wanted to buy it themselves. Our son got very angry when he heard that we're cutting off his adopted child from the will. We told him she's not our family and we don't support his life choices and how he ruined his family. He told us to stop holding a grudge for something that happened years ago and accept the child, or cut him and his family off. My wife and I think that his new wife and the child are living proof of him ruining his family. Do you think we are wrong in this? She is a child and he's right that she's his, but does that automatically make her our family? He said we're treating his wife and daughter poorly and we're acting like assholes towards a kid. The stepdaughter and the adopted daughter are the same girl. My son married her mother and then adopted her. Questions. The girl was 1 or 2 years old when my son and his mother started their relationship. We don't see or talk to each other often, only in family gatherings. They live in another state. She doesn't call us her grandparents. What each of our kids is getting are family heirlooms and not money. All the money will be distributed between our grandkids and our will to hopefully help them get their education paid. My son doesn't have contact with his ex-wife or his biological kids, he cut them off and didn't even want to pay child support. My wife and I helped our daughter-in-law and our grandchildren. To make it clear, what my son is getting from us is some photos and items from his childhood that we keep. It's essentially trash, but we like to look at them every once in a while to remember our kids' childhoods. He isn't getting money or jewelry. I'm getting a lot of comments, sorry if I can't answer all the questions. For those who wonder if the girl could actually be biologically my son's daughter, I don't know and it doesn't make a difference to me or my wife. For those who say that love should be unconditional, I disagree. Love is always conditional to the bare minimum to maintain a bond, that's my opinion. Yes, my son's 2 biological kids, the kids he had with his first wife, are in the will along with our 2 other kids' children. Our grandchildren are getting some heirlooms too. The things we're giving to our son aren't things that our other 2 kids would want. For those who are saying that I would neglect a child adopted by my children under different circumstances, no. This is all about the circumstances in which this girl and my son's new wife came into the family. I don't care if she's adopted or biological, it'll be the same for me. The circumstances in which my son cheated, which is bad enough, and proceeded to kick his family out and abandon them are the reason why neither my wife, me or the rest of our family has a good relationship with the 3 of them. My 2 other kids agree with us and aren't close to their brother either.